Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell led the team with 22 points each, shooting an impressive 72.7% from the field. This is the first time since 2015 that the Fever have achieved a 4-game winning streak at home. It's a significant accomplishment, Clark commented to NBA TV about their recent success. The accumulation of these victories boosts confidence among all individuals involved. As a burgeoning team, we are beginning to recognize our capabilities and potential. Aaliyah and Kelsey Mitchell have both demonstrated exceptional performance. Overall, everyone on the team has been making valuable contributions in their respective roles, making the experience enjoyable for all. These victories have been achieved through teamwork. No single player has carried the team, rather, we have achieved a balance that makes us difficult to defend against. Despite holding a 9-point lead going into the fourth quarter, the Mystics narrowed the gap to just 2 points with a 9-2 run. The Fever answered with 7 consecutive points to extend their lead to 9 and assert control of the game in the final stretch. Whenever they made a move, we consistently had a response, Clark commented to NBA TV on the team's resilience. We could have had a stronger start in the fourth quarter, but we ultimately managed to achieve our objective. The second quarter presented challenges as our opponents were successful in making several three-point shots. In my opinion, we successfully secured a victory by steadily progressing and preventing the opposition from catching up towards the end. Ariel Atkins stood out with a game-high 27 points for the Mystics, who currently hold the WNBA's worst record at 2-13. Now, Clark and the Fever are embarking on a challenging 5-game road trip starting with a match against the Atlanta Dream on Friday. Unrivaled, a new women's 3-on-3 basketball league, has dropped a significant teaser hint surrounding the potential interest in WNBA star Caitlin Clark. The league recently shared a letter on its website, encouraging followers to forward it to their superiors and tune into the club selection show at 11 a.m. EST on Wednesday. Prominently featuring the State Farm Auto Insurance logo, a brand affiliated with Clark, the letter subtly suggests the addition of a new player to the roster which already boasts WNBA standouts like Brittany Griner, Angel Reese, and Clark's Indiana Fever teammate, Aaliyah Boston. The letter commences with the address Dear Management. Today, although it may appear to be a typical Wednesday in November, is actually a significant day for fans of women's professional basketball. It is here in the letter that Unrivaled introduces the number 22, the jersey worn by Clark during her time at Iowa and with the Fever. Please excuse, blank space, from 11 a.m. The time recorded was between 11 a.m. and 11:22 a.m. Please tune into ET to catch the airing of Unrivaled's basketball club selection, sponsored by State Farm. The following statement makes it clear that this announcement is not just a typical roster reveal. The commencement of the highly anticipated 3v3 League's inaugural season in Miami on January 17, 2025, televised on TNT and Max, marks a significant moment. Viewers will witness whether teammates, friends, or foes will come together in Unrivaled, with all secrets unveiled promptly at 11 a.m. The broadcast is scheduled for 8 p.m. ET on Unrivaled's YouTube channel. It should be noted that Clark is not the only potential option in this scenario. A'ja Wilson, a 3-time league MVP, currently holds the number 22 spot in Las Vegas. Additionally, Wilson has secured an agreement with State Farm. There is also a potential scenario where both Clark and Wilson will be entering the league. There are only 2 spots left for the new 36-player circuit. Despite her previous aversion to off-season events, Clark is now showing some interest in the 3-on-3 league created by WNBA players Breanna Stewart and Nafisa Collier. We'll see, she mentioned in interviews with Indy Star and ESPN. I am unsure. Simply going with the flow, and considering whether I will eventually decide to participate. In October, Front Office Sports revealed that Unrivaled presented Clark with a substantial offer comparable to what Inter Miami gave Lionel Messi to bring him to MLS from Europe. Additionally, a number of Clark's friends have already secured spots on the roster for the league's first season. Specifically, Fever teammates Boston and Lexie Hull, along with former Iowa teammate Kate Martin, recently drafted by the Las Vegas Aces, are expected to attend the annual Women's Sports Awards luncheon in Kansas City on February 4. Despite initial concerns about a potential scheduling conflict with Unrivaled's season, ESPN has confirmed that no games are planned for that particular day. Unrivaled, headquartered in Miami, Florida, will kick off its first season in January 2025. The upcoming league will showcase a roster of 30 players from the WNBA and NCAA, boasting the highest average salaries in women's sports history. This opportunity provides a lucrative alternative for women's basketball players in the United States who often play overseas during the off-season to supplement their income. Unrivaled recently secured a multi-year media rights deal with TNT on October 16. Games will also be accessible on Max and True TV. Unrivaled president Alex Basil has affirmed that a place will be reserved for Clark, the 2024 Rookie of the Year. "We will always reserve a roster spot for Caitlin Clark," Basil confirmed to Sportico in October. "We are not pursuing her as aggressively as some may believe. We are giving her time to unwind from basketball," Basil mentioned. WNBA standout Caitlin Clark has announced her off-season intentions after speculation arose that she could potentially join Unrivaled. She is aware that a spot is reserved for her when she decides to make that move. Following a successful Rookie of the Year season, Clark has incorporated a new event into her packed schedule. After leading the Indiana Fever to the playoffs, the 22-year-old athlete took a break from basketball to compete in the Annika Pro-Am golf tournament. While Clark worked on enhancing her golf swing with elite professionals, speculation persisted about her potential involvement in the debut of the Unrivaled 3v3 basketball league. The recently established organization, co-founded by WNBA legends Nafisa Collier and Brianna Stewart, has recruited numerous prominent athletes for its 36-player roster. The official club selection will be revealed on Wednesday. Basketball star Clark has incorporated a new event into her off-season agenda. The Fever guard has agreed to appear as the highlight guest at the Women's Sports Awards on February 4 at the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City. Hosted by Win for KC, the event is hailed as the largest luncheon in the nation commemorating National Girls and Women in Sports Day, with Clark expressing her enthusiasm for participating. "Sports have been instrumental in shaping my life, fostering essential skills such as teamwork, resilience, and confidence that benefit me both on and off the court," stated Clark during the announcement on Tuesday. Win for KC is a remarkable advocate for advancing opportunities for girls and women in sports. "I am thrilled to be a part of their efforts to honor those who are making a difference." The speculation surrounding Clark potentially signing with Unrivaled continues, with the team selection set for 11 to 11:22 a.m. ET, possibly hinting at Clark's shirt number. Reports indicate that the former Iowa Hawkeye has received an offer of $1 million to join the new league, significantly surpassing her previous rookie salary of $76,535. Following the conclusion of the WNBA season, Clark maintained ambiguity about her future with Unrivaled when questioned by Indy Star earlier this month, simply stating, "We'll see, and I don't know. We are currently exploring opportunities and considering if participation in the game is desired in the future." Unrivaled now consists of 36 players, each receiving a guaranteed minimum salary of $250,000 for the 8-week season. With 2 spots available on the roster, Alex Basil, president of the organization, has announced that a place is being reserved for Clark. "We are not aggressively pursuing as anticipated. We are allowing her to relax and unwind from basketball," he informed Sportico. "She is aware that we have reserved a place for her whenever she is prepared to join. We are committed to consistently seeking out top talent to enhance our team." Indiana duo Aaliyah Boston and Lexie Hull have already pledged their commitment to the new league, and Kate Martin, Clark's former teammate on the Hawkeyes, has also joined the roster. The highly anticipated Unrivaled season will commence on January 17. Caitlin Clark, a WNBA superstar, has been cautioned about Tom Brady's strong competitive drive as they both participate in the RSM Classic Pro-Am this week. This event is another opportunity for the renowned point guard to showcase her golf skills, following her impressive performance at the Annika Pro-Am in Florida. In contrast to the last event, Clark will now prepare to compete against one of the most iconic figures in sports history, known for their unparalleled ambition. 7-time Super Bowl champion and current Fox Sports NFL commentator Brady, aged 47, was spotted beginning his golf game alongside the world's top-ranked player. Ludvigo Barria, a golfer, achieved 5 goals. Brady's reputation for winning has been acknowledged by golfers Jordan Spieth and Keegan Bradley, who have both warned Clark about the challenge she faces if she competes against the former New England Patriots star on the golf course. As Clark pursues her goal of becoming a skilled golfer, she will need to contend with Brady's strong competitive drive. Former Masters champion Spieth remembered a round he played with iconic quarterback Brady, where his hope for a casual game and pleasant lunch did not go as expected. Spieth recounted a match at Augusta National where he and Brady entered the 18th hole tied, only for Spieth to come out victorious. Nevertheless, the former Tampa Bay Buccaneers player reacted poorly. "You're expected to go into Augusta, have lunch, and socialize, but he didn't speak to me for about an hour and a half," Spieth shared with American sports commentator Dan Patrick. "I consider myself extremely competitive. He is the most fiercely competitive individual I have encountered." It is not only Spieth who has noted Brady's insatiable drive to succeed. Once upon a time, PGA regular Bradley showcased his impeccable focus and impressive club skills during a match where he won the first hole. Bradley mentioned on Golf's Subpar podcast, I offered TB a buyout. I immediately began tweeting. Subsequently, he proceeded to play the following 14 holes with a score of 4 strokes under par. It's unclear to me what the phrase beats me 6 and 5 means. He possesses an exceptional level of skill. I was in disbelief. Clark's competitive nature emerged as he was outperformed by his opponent. Furthermore, Clark, a golf enthusiast, had the opportunity to play alongside Zach Johnson, a professional golfer from Iowa, which she has previously expressed admiration for. The 22-year-old attracted attention in Florida with her presence, and following her round in the sunny state, she was prompted to share her ideal golfing group of 4.